This channel is proudly sponsored by EraScapes. Check out the Patreon for audio dramas, free previews and exclusive tiers featuring music, content creation and all things related to professional creativity. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. Hi! Welcome to this part of my review featuring Rift Runner 2nd, Renewal. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this anime and video game inspired tabletop RPG that comes with simplified solo rules, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about character creation. When creating a character you must roll the character stats. There are 8 of them: vitality, strength, dexterity, agility, will, charm, sight and faith. They are pretty self-explanatory, but in the case of sight this is about perception. This is about seeing things. When it comes to faith, this is all about conviction. You roll 1d6 and 1d4 and add the rolls to get the stats die size. The rolled value rounds up to the nearest even number. Any number below 4 becomes a 4. So then anytime that stat is called into use, you will roll a die that size. When a stat gains a size by any means, then it grows to the next even number. The maximum die size is 12. You also have some derived values. For example, in the case of HP, this is half your vitality plus 1. In the case of magic tolerance, this is half your will. In the case of movement, this is half your agility plus 1. In the case of SP, this is half will plus faith. And in the case of sanity, this is always 12 points. Let's talk about inventory. All players have 2 inventories. Their active or battle inventory and the caravan inventory. Active inventory consists of 4 equipment items. These can be weapons, shields, armor, rings, etc., as well as 4 other items, typically potions, spell scrolls, extra equipment, throwing knives, but really anything can be taken into combat. The caravan inventory is inaccessible during battle, but also has a larger holding space. This is equal to half your strength plus 2. Bags and wagons can increase this count, but it is also important to note that things stored here stack infinitely. Even if you are carrying 999 candles, they will still take up only 1 inventory space, so it's just like a video game. Let's talk about magic tolerance. This is the amount of magic that a character can handle before it becomes lethal. Magic toxicity and tolerance are used interchangeably. Each use of a potion increases toxicity by 1. Each magic spell increases toxicity by its cost. Upon reaching 3 or more past the maximum value, the character will die at the end of the day. Luckily, your body naturally purges this toxin by rest. After camp or resting, magic tolerance resets to 0. Let's talk about sanity. As mentioned previously, every character starts with 12 maximum points of sanity. Sanity can go lower than 12, and if it reaches minus 12, then the character's heart fails as they have been consumed by despair. Before that, when sanity hits 0, the player is forced to roll for break or boon. Perhaps you are lucky and you get the result of brave. Increase your strength by 1 size, and you gain plus 1 armor. But what if you become selfish? All healing done by this unit can only apply to self. These afflictions are not permanent and will reset after camping. In the case that you get a boon and still hit minus 12 sanity, you will not die, and instead will reset your sanity to full, while losing the effects of the boon. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about the races. Or rather, I would call them species because they are very different from each other. So the character creation process is quite standard. However, there are some very interesting things. The fact that you can die from magical toxicity. Now, when it comes to sanity, there is an error here because in the case of the boon or break table, there are no numbers. Someone that is new to tabletop RPGs won't have a clue as to how you roll for this boon or break process. But it's very simple. You basically roll a d10 and one of those effects will apply. But that is not explained here, so that's definitely an error. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel through PayPal or Drive4RPG, the information will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment as well. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not telling stories about your characters. You are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.